Please be advised that this video is for the sole purpose of entertainment. Any views are purely my own, are subjective and may not necessarily be true. I do, however, do extensive research for all of my videos. All photos have been found on the public domain. I am using them under the fair use and fair dealing guidelines. I urge everybody to do their own research. Well, hello, it's Murky Meg here. It's Monday, the 2nd of December, and it's that time of month where the Sussex duo update their Instagram account, ditch all the previous charities that they've followed, and start afresh. Now, this month is quite a poignant one for the festive season, but again, they've hit the note all wrong. There is a way of doing this, and the fact that the charities that they have chosen, while are fantastic, will also bring up the sheer hypocrisy of these two. In their Instagram post, they say, with the festive holiday season upon us, it is also a reminder to reflect on those in need, those who may feel lonely, hungry, homeless, or may be experiencing the holidays for the first time without loved ones. It's an important time of year to help those around you who may be less fortunate or who would appreciate even the smallest act of kindness. Now, as I have said before, I think the fact that, please excuse me for using this phrase, shining the light on certain charities, while in theory is a good one, I think that by doing this on the top of the past year that they have had is, quite frankly, rubbing salt into the wounds. I would just like to point out two things that are really bugging me with regards to this particular Instagram post. First things first, Meghan Markle, there is a certain man who I can imagine is very, very lonely right now because all he wants to do is hear from his daughter. Do you know who that is? It's your father. So, as an act of kindness, why don't you build some bridges? Show people that you care. I'm a massive firm believer that charity begins at home. Sort your house out first, then build on others. It seems that these two are incapable of maintaining relationship with their own families, and still they think that they are in a position that they can tell us what to do and what to think. They have the cheek to tell us what to do from their ivory tower or wherever they're living, because it ain't Frogmore, to be perfectly honest. If they were true humanitarians, they would do the work that the normal people do. They would go down and help the homeless. They would go down and give out blankets, give out food. Diana did. She did this with Prince Harry and Prince William without fuss, pompous or press. Or do you know what? Donate some of your own money. Perhaps you could have an auction for the clothes that you are no longer going to wear. You remember that almost £100,000 Dior dress? Maybe that could be sold to help the homeless. Or best still, you remember back on your wedding day, all of those beautiful streets were cleaned from homeless people. Those homeless people of Windsor were scooted out to make sure that on Meghan and Harry's wedding day, there was no homeless people to be seen. Is that caring, Meghan? Really? I don't think it is. See, this is the problem. You think that we are stupid and that we don't remember, but we do. And when you say things like this, we can then call you out on your hypocrisy because, quite frankly, putting a link to a homeless shelter when you have in fact kicked out all the homeless people in Windsor for your wedding day is, to me, extremely hypocritical. I know that this is a bugbear of mine, but this is a royal Instagram account. It is. There is no denying that fact. So, why is there A, happy holidays? No disrespect to you stateside. I love you all. We don't say that. We say Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas. We don't say Happy Holidays. It's a very much an Americanized term. We don't do that. This is a royal account. Maybe I'm being too picky and, I can see that sometimes, but it just annoys me and I'm allowed to vent my grievances. It's clear that she wrote this because it said Happy Holidays. And also, the problem that I have is with a couple of the charities that have been highlighted. Now, the royal family predominantly should be looking after the Commonwealth countries, but there are a few organisations in that Instagram account that are based in the US. Now, while I admire Anybody that wants to highlight these charities, this is a royal account. Predominantly, it should be about Great Britain and our Commonwealth countries. And it just kind of grates me a little bit that she's done this. Because there's no mistake about this. This is Meghan Markle's account. No other person decides what goes on it but her. She controls it. You can tell by the way that she used the spelling within the text. I think this particular post has really gone hayward because it looks like they are patronising us and they are assuming that we need to be reminded of the fact that there are people less fortunate than us, when in fact the people that are telling us that we need to be reminded that there are people less fortunate are stonkingly wealthy, have everything that their hearts desires: nanny, maids, chauffeur, security. Wherever they want to go in the world, they can hop on a jet and go there, sod everything else. And it just comes off as patronising. We don't need to be preached on what we should do. Why don't you do it yourself? Do you think I'm being overcritical, or do you think I have a valid point that they should practice what they preach, especially with regards to A, money, and B, family? I think that they need to get their family in order before they start preaching to other people. As always, let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, hit subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'd like to thank everyone who has donated to my channel. It's because of your kind generosity which enables me to release worthy and interesting contents. So I say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon.